Hey everybody, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today is episode 22 of Comics, Coffee, and Comments. This is where we show you some great books, we drink some awesome coffee, and we read some of your comments you guys left on my previous videos. I'm pretty happy about this episode, I gotta be honest. Not because of all the great books I'm going to show you, but because of this right here. But we'll get into that in a minute. We still have our October giveaway going on. It's very easy to enter. All you gotta do is leave a comment in one of these coffee videos and you're entered, and that's about it. So there's a lot of great books we're giving away, including this one right here, which is Venom #1, autographed by Donnie Cates. There's about 4 or 5 other autograph books, so it's still going on this week, and then next week is the last week to enter, and then on the 1st of November, or whatever that is, we'll go ahead and do the drawing, and we'll start November's giveaway as well. Okay, let me tell you why I'm happy. It's because of this right here. And this is what I've been waiting for. This is my eggnog latte, brought to you by Mocha Express, located in Milwaukee and Portland, Oregon. If you're local, please check them out. If not, you come into town, let me know, and I'm buying you an eggnog latte. I've been waiting for this for, well, all year, to be honest with you. It's by far my favorite latte that there is. What can I say? It's just eggnog, goodness, and coffee mixed in there, and the two go together just fantastic. If your local coffee shop does not have eggnog, tell them to get on it because you are missing out, and this is amazing. Okay, so now that I'm done gushing about the eggnog latte that I've been waiting for, let's go ahead and get into some of the books. And we got some really nice books, so it's awesome. So we have Punisher #1. It's a really nice book to have. It's the very first Punisher of his ongoing series. And then I got this one right here, and I don't know much about it, but I thought it looked really cool. It's Thor #1. It's a variant edition, and it's kind of got the Halloween type thing going on. We are in October, so I figured I might as well pick it up. I think it was only $1, but it looked really cool. It's got like skeletons and stuff, and I don't know. And sticking with the Halloween theme, we have Where Monsters Dwell, #34. And I picked that up just because I thought it looked cool. And I think that's probably the only one of those I have. And it's probably going to stay that way, to be honest. And then I want to show you my shiny... Oh man, this one's rough. My shiny cover of the week, which is Fantastic Four, #375. And man, when they're back in the 90s, man, they just put shininess on anything, didn't they? So anyway, there it is. My shiny cover of the week. Take it or leave it, right? This next one, I had a viewer ask me about this book, and that was Pages, Films, and Plastics. And they asked me about this Iron Man Submariner #1 one-shot. And they left a comment about that book, and they said, hey, if you ever find this in the 50-cent box, let me know. I'm looking for a copy. Well, I gotta tell you, if I find this again in the 50-cent box, I think I'm probably gonna keep it, to be honest with you. This is not a book that you're probably gonna find in a 50-cent or $1 box, but I got this one for really cheap. I got this one for like $20. It's not in the best shape, so obviously that had a factor to it. But I think you quoted that you saw it for like $200. If you're okay with the shape being a little lower, and if you can find it for like 20 or 30 bucks, you should get it. If I find a copy for around that price, I'll let you know. And then who knows, maybe you'll be able to add it to your collection as well. But that's one of my favorite books. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the comments right now. And these comments are from my Just the Keys video, the brand new one that came out last week with Wolverine. That was the new format that I put some effort into, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think you guys did. It's doing really well. So, but this first comment is from Mr. Garrell. I think that's what it says. Garrell. Garrell. I think that's right. Sounds right. He said, was this just for me? Like I said in another video, you put a lot of work into these. Thank you. Mr. Girl, no, it wasn't for you. Well, yes, it was for you, but it wasn't just for you. It was for everybody. And if you want to think it's just for you, that's okay with me. So that's awesome. I really like putting that together. It took a lot of time. Like you said, you put a lot of work into these. I do that. That video obviously probably takes the most out of all the videos I do. Even the one I do on the Thursdays with the sneak peek and I show the 150 books. That just the keys one that I'm doing now, that takes a long time. I think I'll get better at it as time goes on, and maybe I'll cut down on my production time. But right now it takes me about, I'd say about 15 to 17 hours just to do that one 11-minute video. So thank you, Mr. Girl, I appreciate that. The next one is from Yak617. It's YAK617. And I read this comment a little earlier, and it was a little sad. I gotta warn you ahead of time, but I wanted to share it. It said, new sub here, thank you, by the way. I used to collect comic books in the 80s, but lost it all because the new landlord evicted everyone to remodel and raise rent. All of my comics ended up in storage, never got anything back. Man, that's the worst. You know, I sold my comics. It's a different scenario, but I didn't want to sell them, which is kind of something I had to sell them back in the 90s. So all the comics I loved and stuff, they kind of went away. Not like this, like yours, and that's really, it's really horrible. So I feel your pain, man. But he did go on to say, I'm 38 now, getting back into collecting. YouTubers brought me back to life. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're back collecting. I just started collecting again last year, and it's a great hobby, and I thank you for taking the time and sharing that with me. And let me know how the new collection's going, my friend, and you know, find a better landlord, because that sucked. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some more books here, and we're gonna set these ones down. And these ones were actually a gift from one of my viewers, and this is really cool because these ones, I didn't have any of these books, and these are from Barbarian Kung Fu. I'm always trying to make sure I get that right. Let's have another sip of the wonderful eggnog latte, and here we go. Barbarian Kung Fu, these were from you, and I thank you so much. So he sent me these Ghost Riders, and what was so cool, this is a 7-part storyline. He sent me all 7, and I've never read this series before. I'm pretty sure I never had it. So there's number 7, there's number 6, number 5, and number 4, and number 3. Those are pretty cool, right? And number 2, I don't know if I can fit them all on there, man. I better set those down. Okay. Set those down. We're not done. Here's number 1. That's really cool. And not only did he send me those, which are great, but he also sent me this other book. And this is a book I've been wanting for a while. And I was pleasantly surprised to see this in the package that he sent me. And he sent me some other books I showed on my video yesterday. But this one I wanted to kind of highlight because this is the one I wanted to add to my collection. And this is Spider-Man vs. Wolverine. And it's just a great book. And I think I had it before. It was one of my collection back in the 90s and stuff, and it was sold. And I've always tried to add it to my collection. I've had it in my hands a couple times at LCS, and I just didn't point out the cash for it. But now Barbarian Kung Fu sent me a copy, and I think it's awesome. So thank you very much. I'm happy to add that to my collection. Let's go ahead and get to some more comments. And this one is from Geek Out Therapy. I love that name. He says, I gotta tell you, you inspire me to want to do this. Your content is so well produced. Great work. Well, Geek Out Therapy, the truth is I'm just a dude with too much time on his hands and a MacBook Pro and a camera, and that's all there is to it. You know, if you sit there and you want to put something together and do something like this, you can. I mean, it's available to everybody to do. And if I've inspired you to do so, I think that's pretty cool. But honestly, you inspire me to keep going just by comments like this and I appreciate it. So thank you so much. And Geeks Out Therapy, you can do it as well. So if you do, let me know. I'm going to check it out. So, okay. Next comment, Chuckload of Comics. Love that channel. If you haven't checked out Chuckload of Comics, you should. It's one of my favorites. And here's his comment. And I don't swear too often, but his comment does have a swear word in there, and that's okay. He says, damn, your videos look great. And you know what? Chuckload of Comics, his videos look great. And honestly, his format that he uses on his videos kind of inspired me to do the Keys video. So if you haven't watched his video, you should go watch them, because they're very polished and he does a great job, and he does comic books and he does movie reviews and a bunch of other stuff, and it's a great entertainment channel and I really enjoy it. So if you want a great channel to go watch and see, go check out Chuckload of Comics. It's one of my favorites. Okay, let's get to some more books. We'll set these ones down. We have these, and this is a memorial for some current superheroes that will no longer be with us on Netflix. This is a Luke Cage Hero for Hire number 15. Unfortunately, Luke Cage, he got his show canceled, and that's too bad. And also Iron Fist number 3. Iron Fist also got their show canceled. Apparently Comics, Coffee, and Comments has lasted longer than Power Man and Iron Fist. Not bad. But we all know what's coming. Power Man and Iron Fist, number 54. You know that Netflix is going to do a team up with them, and that's the title of the next TV series. So it won't be long. I'm pretty much positive that's what they're doing. I could be wrong, but you never know. But I think it's pretty cool if they do that, because this was actually one of my favorite comic books when I was growing up, Power Man and Iron Fist. So if they put them together and do a series, I'll be looking forward to it. The next two books have a special meaning. This is Venom First Host number 5. This is the variant cover. Just an awesome looking cover. My shop didn't get it in when it first came out, and they had to order it, and it came the next week. And I think I might have showed it on one of my live streams. But just a very cool looking cover. But keep that in your mind. And then I got this Venom number 7, and this is the PX Preview exclusive New York Comic Con. This is limited to 3,000, and it's a variant of that number 7 one that just came out last week or the week before. But these last two books are going to be in the giveaway for November, part of the giveaway. So that Venom, and then the one before that, both of those books will be part of November's giveaway. So there's going to be more books. There's like another stack of books like that I'm adding to it, but I wanted to show those to you. A little sneak peek, is more to come in November. Okay, let's go ahead and read this last comment right here. This is probably my favorite. It says, this is from I Love Sign Comics. Before I read it, let me have another sip. He says, Chimera. I'm not very good at pronouncing things. You guys know that. And one of the characters in the Wolverine video, the name was Chimera. And he wrote me about the pronunciation of that, because I wasn't sure of it. And he wrote, Chimera is pronounced, and he spelled it out, Kai-M-E-R-A. So Chimera? I don't know. I don't know if that's right either. I have no clue. When it comes to the spelling and pronunciation, man, I have no clue. But he said, love these Only the Keys videos, with a little smiley face. I love Sign Comics. I think I'm right. Let's just say it, Chimera. Did I get it right? If I did, let me know. If not, I'll never learn. So anyway, that was the last of the comments. Let's go ahead and get to the last of the books. This is probably a long video, but that's alright. It's Monday morning. You guys are getting ready for work. We're staying focused on female characters to top it off. I've been doing that all month. And we have Miss Marvel. And this is number 9. And this is the first appearance of Deathbird. I don't know who Deathbird is. And this is Miss Marvel number 20. And this is the first appearance of her classic black costume with the lightning bolt. I think that's pretty nice, right? And this next one is one of Marvel's heavy hitters. We all know who this character is, and I know you've been waiting to see this. This is Spellbound #1. I don't even know why that's in my collection. I don't even know what that is. This next one is Spider-Man and the Black Cat #1, and I just love that cover. Very cool looking cover, very alluring Black Cat, right? And we're gonna finish it off with my favorite female character in the Marvel Universe, and this is Amazing Spider-Man #42, and this is the first appearance of Mary Jane Watson. Awesome book to have. I've showed it before, I think in one of my sign language videos. It was in there with Taylor, and I wanted to bring it up because I'm trying to show the ladies some attention. So I think that's pretty cool. Another sip of coffee. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Like I said, this has probably been a long video. My cat's running around. I'm pretty tired. We got a bunch more videos coming out this week. I hope you guys enjoy them. I want to say thanks to everybody who watches these videos. I really do appreciate it. I have a lot of fun making them, and I'm going to keep doing them. So there you go. Okay guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys know what to do. We'll see you next time. Bye.